So I am showing the process of actually printing the heat transfer vinyl. It's going through the cutting process, and according to my computer, it's going to take 1 minute and 30 seconds for this to cut. I'm going to pause the video here so that we don't get all of this unnecessary part on the video.
Okay.
All right, so now the vinyl has been cut. Some people would just use or weed their vinyl with all of it still there, but I like to try to conserve because you can always use this vinyl that's left over for another project, so that's a good way to conserve. So the next part is for you to actually do what's called weeding out your vinyl. So you kind of look for the line where the project is located. You start off on the edge. I always tell people to start off on the edge because you don't want to cut out the portion that you need. So one quick way is just to start at the edge, and then you just go ahead and peel. This is actually called weeding. This is the actual weeding tool. But you will find out, if depending on how intricate the design is, sometimes you can just peel it off. But then if it is a more intricate design, you will need your actual weeding tool. So I'm going to pull up all the excess vinyl first, and it's going to look as if you're getting rid of a lot of vinyl. And for people that like to be cost effective, it seems like you're throwing away a lot. All right, so right now all of it has not been cut out. There are still some areas, but because it's such a large piece, I'm just gonna take it off like that. So right now I'm not using my weeding tool. The only time you really need it is if there are small lines, and then you would just use this weeding tool to cut out the unnecessary parts. But now we have a finished product. So the next part will be actually using your heat press in order to press it onto a shirt. Right, so now we have already weeded out our vinyl. I've placed it on the shirt, and you always want to make sure that it is in the middle. So I will always fold my shirt, and then I'll press it to make sure I have a line that's going down the middle, which I do have the line, and I do the same thing with the vinyl. So the next thing is to cover up your design and make sure that it's placed under your heat press, and then select start. You always want to press, especially if it's glitter, they'll tell you the temperature. Mine is set at 320 degrees for 15 seconds. Once it has beeped, open up the heat press, remove your Teflon covered sheet, and then you want to make sure that you peel off your sheet, and there you have a completed product. I will always go back over a second time and press it for a few more seconds just to make sure that the vinyl is intact and together. And so again, I will remove my Teflon sheets, and there you have a completed shirt.
ATL, ho.